Hi guys.
Accidentally.
So part of what we're going to be doing is looking at different plant species, and I'm going to show you some species today and see if you can identify them. They're all going to be on the list that we've gotten this year. So I think maybe I have like 10 here that we can look at. Okay, so the first one is right here. Okay, so this is species 1, and what I want you to do is I'm going to show you the species. You get up close to it. These are kind of older blossoms, but like I said, this is species 1. So I want you guys, when you're in the discussion part before you log in to see this video, that you can write down what species you think these are. So this is number 1. Okay, it's a spring plant. It blossoms. It's a bulb, and it's about spent. There's another one here. It's yellow and white. Okay, so that's species 1. All right, another one over here. These are all in my backyard. There's lots more that are on the landscape list. I may be showing you too. This is number 2. Okay, number 2 here. Another bulb. Pops up in the spring. Anybody knows what number 2 is? All right, go over here for number 3. There's some more over here of number 1. I can zoom in. Some more of number 1. This is number 3. Okay. This is a perennial plant. It comes up every spring, gets really big. It's got variegated leaves, and it does have some blossoms on it as well. Okay, so that's number 3. It'll send up tall spikes that flower. That's number 3. He died over here. What the heck? All right. Number 4 is right here. And these are a little trickier. So this is number 4. It's not blooming right now. It's just starting to open up. I pruned it back really hard, and it's starting to come out now. So this is number 4. It's gonna have big flowers in about a month or 2. The big ball-shaped flowers that are blue. It's on the list this year. So that's number 4. Go out front. This is a number 5, but it's not blooming right now. I'm going to show you the other one out front. That's number 5. Walking down with my kid. Scooter. All right, coming around here to see number 5, which is this one right here, this pink one. This is number 5. It's a shrub. It's got white flower, or it's got white flowers, it's got orange flowers, all different colors. And this one's pink. It's all blooming out in about a week. It's gonna be really pretty. Actually, not even a week, maybe like 2 days. Okay, so that's number 5. See if I have any more that you guys have had on your list. And I don't know that we do. So one of the other things I wanted to show you. So those are the 5 I want you to see if you know. And I'm going to show you some that are pretty common to our area. See the blossoming trees right now. These are weeping cherries. They're blooming right now. This is a one I have out front. I think we've had this one. So out front here, I have a bunch of flowers. The yellow ones here, those are called Euonymus fortunei. So they are commonly called winter creeper. And then over here, this is a lilac. It's getting ready to bloom. It's gonna smell so good when it blooms. Daffodils. This tree is the same species as this one. Okay? This little guy here is one of my babies. So this tree is 3 years old. It just went into the ground, and both of those trees are Japanese maples. They're blood good. And this one is special. It came from a tree that is at my parents' house. And if you've ever heard me talk about my baby trees that I like to take, this was the first season that I actually plucked them from the ground and planted them, and they've been coming back year after year. So he's in the ground now. We're gonna see how he does. It's kind of rough out here because it's in front of my house. It's by the road, gets a lot of wind. But this came from a tree that was a gift from the class of like 1942 or something like that to my great grandmother. She worked in the district for a long time. She was a school board president. She was a principal at one of the schools. And when she retired, this was a gift from the class, the senior class that year. So that tree is planted at my parents' house, which she used to live at. Then my grandparents lived there, and now my parents live there. And I've been taking these. This is almost like a 4th generation tree here. So we're gonna see how it does. I have some more in the back that I'm gonna show you. This one's also a Japanese maple, came from Lowe's. So it's getting ready to open up. Get some nice leaves off of that one. Out front, there's some hollies out here. Over there, you see that one? That is a Nandina, which is heavenly bamboo. Over there. And then we have our holly bushes. These are Meserve hollies, which are like shrubs. We're here on that one there, as well as one on the end here. These are rhododendrons, which are the same species as this one. There's a little hint there, but this is commonly known as a rhododendron. It's getting ready to pop open. It's going to have big white blossoms. You can see these are the buds right here that will be busting open here in the next couple weeks. This tree that's blooming, really pretty blooms, is a Chinese saucer magnolia. It is a deciduous tree. Chinese southern magnolias are evergreen. This one is a deciduous. We have pachysandra here at the bottom, Japanese spurge, commonly called. And then the big tree that I'm under here is a dogwood. It's a really, really big, pretty dogwood. It's an older tree. Around the corner, along here, hopefully I will show you when they bloom out a little bit. These are all glossy abelias, really pretty white blossoms, bloom all summer long. They get cut back. You can see my windows here in my garage, and it will be probably right now, where am I thinking? Right now they're here. By June, July, they get up to like here. So it'll grow a foot at least. What else do I have out here? This is our big oak tree. This is a willow oak. And then over here we have, this is another type of euonymus. This is known as Euonymus elatus, bagworm. And it's commonly called burning bush. So it's green all summer, and then in the fall it turns bright, fiery red. However, mine don't turn red. They stay green because it gets shaded by this tree and they never change colors. One of the things that's about these is they have these, if you look really close to them, they have like little wings on the edges of the stems. So that's a Euonymus elatus. There's another one. This is another dogwood, really big dogwood we have in the backyard. We have the hemlock here. And then they're called candy tufts, these little white guys. And then this, trying to see if it's got some buds on it. It'll take a while for this one to pop open. This is an oak leaf hydrangea. So it gets really big in the summer as well. That's an oak leaf hydrangea. And then the hemlocks. I don't think any cones on those right now, but there's not. So all these are ornamentals. And we have a big American holly here. which is right here. That's the holly. Lots of different plants I have in my backyard, but go ahead and let me know what the Fenway, come on, get over here. Let me know what the 5 are that I pointed out. They were on your list this year, so you should know them. And share that with me on the discussion part of the, like where you open this file at. There should be some space to put discussion. And tell me what you think those 5 plants are.